or refresh your home and make it look more beautiful than ever before, this video is for you. Or maybe you just want to feel like you can breathe in your home. Stay tuned. These 10 life-changing tips and tricks that I share with you will make your home more organized than it's ever been before, or at least more decluttered. I did this project 100% free for my client. More to come on that. And anything I talk about here today will be linked in that description box below. And at the end, I will share a very clever small space storage solution sent to me by one of you. It's so good. So if you're struggling with your pantry, your kitchen, and what to do with all the things, you're gonna wanna watch this one. This particular client reached out to me via YouTube. So let's take a before of the spaces she needed some help with.
We had about 5 hours to get as much done in 3 rooms as possible. The first place that we needed to start was here in this bedroom, and it was filled with so many different things that have just accumulated over the years. This was a space that her daughter is going to move into, and then we moved into the bar area. The goal here was to clear everything out, sort through everything, and there was a lot of nooks and crannies where things were hidden. And finally, we needed to move into the kitchen area so that we could set up a kitchen table where her daughter could eat. Start time of this project is 10:15 a.m.
The first thing that I want to ask you before you start any sort of decluttering or organizing project is, how do you want to feel in the space when you are done? And I asked my client this exact same thing, and she said, finally! And she wants to have a sense of peace and a sense of calm. She also wanted to feel a sense of relief. Her daughter and her soon-to-be son-in-law are going to be moving in with her, and her daughter really wanted this space clear for them, as did my client. You may feel so overwhelmed with your project, but the next thing that I want you to do is to pick a starting point. It could be as simple as a drawer. It could be the top shelf of a closet. It could be I don't know, pick anything. Pick a corner. Maybe there's a bunch of stuff in that corner and you just want to clear it out. Pick that spot and go. Set a 15-minute timer, and I want you to touch every single item in that designated space. Once you've decided on your starting point, you need to make 3 decisions. Am I going to keep this item? Am I going to donate this item? Or am I going to trash this item? Meaning, would a thrift store even want this item? Would you yourself at a thrift store pay money for this item? And if the answer is no, don't donate it. It's time to recycle or trash it.
I'm going to show you a variety of ways that you can donate your items free of charge for the most part. Just go to Google and type in donation centers near me. This is great, especially if you do not want to donate to places such as the Goodwill. In fact, a lot of donation centers will actually pick up your items free of charge for you. Also, type in waste management near me, and you can call your local garbage pickup service, and sometimes they'll pick up larger items. Sometimes they have different deals available depending upon what you need some help with. Another resource is 1-800-GOT-JUNK. This is not my favorite. I have used it several times before. All you have to do is enter your zip code. It is a bit pricier than the other options that I've shown you here today, but it is definitely an option for you. My favorite is Bagster. Again, nothing in this video is sponsored. I will link this in the description box below. These bags are around $35 or less. Such a great price and so many great reviews on this. You fill up the bag, and then all you do is call the number on the bag, and they will come and pick it up for you. And you can fill so many things inside of this bag. I purchased 1 bag for my client. I had 2 on hand just in case, but she did end up donating quite a few things. You may be asking yourself, Andrea Jean, how much does it cost to pick up the Bagster? Well, my friend just recently did this, filled 2 large bags, and it cost her $361, the cheapest I've ever seen before.
In this project, we had a whole room full of keep items, and we needed to figure out a way how to contain all of these keep items. Once you have your keep items in place, it's time to categorize them because we want them organized so that you can easily access them the next time that you need them. Once you've categorized all your items, now you need to decide on the storage solutions. Do you need just like a tiny bin for the keepsake stuff? Or do you need like one of those massive totes to put all the Christmas stuff, all the party supplies, all the home decor? And shop your house first. Because you've refreshed, because you have decluttered, chances are you have freed up some storage containers within your home that you can now reuse. Yes, saving money. Love it. If you've been here a hot minute, you know that I emphasize function over fancy. For example, don't put an item that you're gonna access on a regular basis way up high, so you have to work to get the item. Or don't put something that you only use once or twice a year, like front and center of your storage space, meaning you're moving it out of the way to get to the stuff in the back. Think of how you're really going to utilize your space. You know, I love the Dollar Tree when it comes to beautifying, refreshing, and organizing your home. However, if you have a lot of heavy, high-touch items, the Dollar Tree organizers oftentimes are not the greatest, unless, of course, you're shopping in the Dollar Tree Plus section. So make sure that you are buying quality when it comes to organizers. Otherwise, you're going to end up paying more money in the long run, and things are just going to look stretched out. It's not going to hold your items very well. You're going to be like, why did I even spend money on that? I hate this item. Here at the Refreshed Home Co., we always try to maintain a refreshed mindset. And what that means is have fresh eyes in your space, in your home, every single day when you wake up, and ask yourself, do you love this item? Do you use this item? Does this item need to be in this particular space, or did it just accidentally land there? And just because an item lands in a space doesn't mean that it needs to stay there. Going along the same lines, it's so important to be intentional rather than accidental. I've had to get a little cutthroat with family members when it comes to big items for my kids, because I have 4 kids. Can you imagine if everyone was buying all these kids 4 playhouses and 4 Barbie doll dream houses, or whatever the case may be? I mean, I'd be just like swimming in kids' toys. I also have a 1-year rule. If I'm not going to use an item within the next year, it's not coming into my home. Oh no, it's not, because chances are it's not actually going to get used, even though we convince ourselves that it's going to get used and we're like, it's on sale, there's a clearance. This moves nicely into the last point. And here's the bonus. When you are intentional about every single item that you bring into your space rather than accidental, you likely won't have that feeling of, ugh, how did my home get to be in this state? And guess what? It's never too late to start. This is one that will get many people. It's gotten me to before. It's the sale clearance. Man, this is such a great deal trap. I mean, that's marketers' jobs, is to get you to buy the items. And when you and I think it's a deal or it's on sale, we convince ourselves that we need this item. So now we bought an item that we weren't gonna buy. That's why I can't watch certain YouTube channels, because then I'm at Costco buying all the things that I really didn't actually need to buy, but apparently now I need them. It's weird. Let me know. Does that happen to you? Here's the deal. We are all resourceful human beings. And if we really need something in that moment, we're gonna find a way to get it. Kind of like if the airline lost your luggage, you're gonna find a way to clothe yourself and brush your teeth and comb your hair, right? Or maybe not, and that's cool too. And last but not least, keep reminding yourself of how you want to feel with making these positive changes in your life, setting a timer for 15 minutes every day, here or there, 3 times a week, whatever you want to do, depending how big of a space that you need to declutter. How do you want to feel? Refreshed, calm, peaceful, happy? Because feelings and emotions are so powerful. They will either propel you forward, getting closer to where you want to go, or they're gonna backslide to a place that you don't want to be anymore. If you continue to watch the organizational videos on this channel, you will feel inspired. You're gonna want to get up and organize a small space in your home. You're gonna fall in love with your home again. After all, every day is an opportunity for a refreshed start. If you haven't, make sure that you sign up for the free weekly cleaning and organizing newsletter that is linked in the description box below, with all the best tips and tricks. And so that we do not forget all the hard work that we did in this refresh project, let's look at the before. And here is that peaceful after.
Look at all these bins that we were able to clear out. I mean, like 10 bins or so. Also, very important, we labeled all the bins. So that way, when she went into her closet/storage unit, she was easily able to pull out the items that she needed and then put them away for future use, making it easier to maintain all the progress that we had made. My client was such a huge help in this process, especially because she needed to make all the decisions. Here is our bagster. You can see that we use sort of this armoire to fill, a very strategic way to get more in that bagster. And then here are all the donation items. Quite a large pile. Now, I will say this donation pile probably could go through one more time.
Now let's move into our viewer-inspired organizational trick. I love this. Love to hear from you. Share your wins with me and this community. Send me your before and after pics of any sort of organizational refresh project that you have done at andreajean360@gmail.com. Would you like to see a sneak peek of an upcoming mudroom refresh that we're going to be doing? Yes, we do. If you want to see an amazing pantry transformation, click this video on screen now. Or if you want to see a small open-faced closet transformation, click this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.